According to UNICEF, when there is a clear economic or cultural preference for sons, the misuse of pregnancy diagnostic tools can facilitate female feticide. Back in the day, in China, when the one-child policy was being enforced, parents will abort their child or put the child for adoption if it is a girl. This is because a girl cannot possibly carry the family name after marriage. So it is therefore clear that even before birth, the fetus suffers from discrimination.
My name is Magna. I'm an independent development consultant based in Davao City. I operate across the country and sometimes in Southeast Asia. I'm also a columnist and I write for Davao Sun Star.
I'm Police Senior Inspector Lisa C. Ramirez. Presently, in charge of Women and Children's Protection Desk of Davao City Police.
I am Dr. Ricardo B. Audan. I am the Chief Medical Professional Services, or in other words, I'm the Chief of Clinics of Southern Philippines Medical Center, and I've been here for almost 23 years. And my work primarily for medical division jobs, no? So I take care of the consultants, the trainees under me, and once the medical center chief is out for official time, official business, I usually take the role as the medical director. Right now I'm the OIC because the medical director is out of
I'm Mary Viz Desabelle, the Resource Mobilization Manager of Global Impact.
And I am Mamu Hope Fernandez, the Advocacy Program Manager of Global Impact Philippines Foundation, and who used to be the Mindanao staff of Amnesty International.
During the various stages of their lives, women have faced walls on every side. Take, for example, childhood. In a male-dominated country, educational disadvantage is a thing with them. Access to this education is not equal for females and males. Adolescence, it's the greatest threat to adolescent development is abuse, exploitation, and violence. In the places marked by UNICEF, they have recorded female genital mutilation, child marriage and premature parenthood, sexual abuse, exploitation and trafficking, HIV and AIDS. With all this, the discrimination is visible.
Unplanned pregnancies, early pregnancies, which are a risk both to the mother and also to the child. No? And it's been pointed out that in urban areas talagang lumalaki na yung bilang ng mga batang estudyante na nabubuntis, high school, mga ganyan. But it's not just in urban areas, it's also real in indigenous people's communities and in bangsang mga communities, in different ethnicities. Or in communities where educational access is low. So you have a problem of tinatawag namin terrible twos. Too early, too young, too frequent. Or too early, too young, too early, too soon, too frequent. Mga ganun klase problema. So, yung health ng babae nga nasa-suffer yung sa mga communities, yung problema kasi yung arranged marriage. Maagang pinagkakasundo at in some cases, the arranged marriage leads to early marriages. The moment pinakasal mo yung batang babae, malamang hindi na siya mag-aaral kasi malamang mabubuntis siya at mag-aalaga na siya ng pamilya niya. Meron pa rin disparities between women who hold managerial leadership positions in companies and in the private sector. And we know that's not because of a problem of capacity. So, in many cases, it's really because it's the culture of organizations to assume na lalaki ang dapat nasa ganung posisyon. Kaya minsan, parehong posisyon, babae at lalaki, hawak na parehong posisyon, pero mas malaki pa rin yung sweldo ng lalaki. So, yun yung mga problema ng economic opportunity.
Mas marami pa rin ang women as compared to men, no? I don't know, pero Yun ang nakikita namin sa mga applicants because I also had the selection board sa nurses, doctors, and admin. Akong chairman. So, what I observed sa mga applicants, mas maraming babae kaysa lalaki. Hindi sa factor. But may areas kami na preference. Like for example, if we hire nursing attendants, kung pwede, mas marami sa lalaki because they have to push the bed, they have to push the wheelchair, they have to push the stretcher for that. But then, we still hindi namin deny mga applicants na babae.
Pero may ibang job na talaga na parang mas maganda sana kung mas magawa siya ng lalaki sana compared sa babae. Yung iba din, mas magawa sana ng babae compared sa lalaki.
Meron ganun. Pero, I don't know, no? Pero, like for example, before, surgery is for men. Ngayon, marami na kami babae na doctors na in training, ongoing training in surgery department. Pero yung ginawa nila na for men lang talaga, just like nurses, dati for talagang more on for women talaga siya. Pero ngayon, dami na rin lalaki na nurses.
So, para sa department ng surgery ngayon, mas parang brotherhood na parang
yes, mas marami pa rin ang lalaki, pero marami na rin kami babaeng residency training. Where it's really a welcome for the female to go into surgery residency training, and actually we're happy. Kasi at least merong babae because, ang patients naman, there are patients who prefer their surgery ka. They prefer lady doctors. May mga ganun siguro one good example is mga madre, if they're sick, they prefer, like for example, kung something to do with gynae or OB, they prefer female than male. Ang importante nandoon, hindi na at least nag-expand na yung horizon, yung scope and limitation na wala na yun not only for male, it also attracts female residency, and we're happy actually. Meron mga babae na. Actually, I'm so very happy pag may babae na talents. When we interview applicants, first and foremost, they should know anong mission nila or vision nila kung why they apply here. Pero I have to be honest with you, karamihan, minsan lang talaga na for security opinion because we're in the government, medyo malaki talaga sa government. Secondly, ang mga applicants, we ask for their talents. Gusto namin mga applicante namin employees na may mga talents. Gender is not really an issue here. Gender is not really an issue here.
Discriminating against women hurts society because if we cannot progress, it also hurts men because then they have to be more responsible. And in many cases they can't do because, diba? So it's not the way to go.
Sa Davao, kasi we have 12 police station, we are the one of the biggest city. So, kasi separate yung recording namin, yung violence against women, then iba din natin yung recording yung cases of child abuse, and then we have also the children in conflict with the law. A month lang, we have consolidation, mga 200 plus cases. Yung na yun, violence against women na yun, yung physical, psychological, economic abuse, and yung sexual abuse. We have the physical, yung medyo mataas na incident is physical abuse.
So, yun siya ang pinaka-common na dito.
Yung pinaka-common, and the second yung abandonment or neglect or non-support.
For na yun siya mga young
Non-support. Kasi RA 9262, we have the 4 forms of abuse: physical, economic, economic abuse, psychological abuse, and sexual abuse.
So, next question po is, ano, di ba, ang pinaka-common po dito is physical abuse ang nangyayari sa women.
Yes.
Ano yung mga reasons bakit daw sila na lahat na waragian na
Okay. So usually, yung pag-uli, minsan lasing yung husband, kaaway sila. So, may maraming factors to be considered bakit nang ganun yan. So, hindi nila mahuhold yung temper nila, or maybe they are, yung dati nilang experience or dati nilang naranasan na ganun yung nang aabuso nila, or also the perpetrator experience that kind of abuse na minamaltrato din sila. May mga may mga history na prior. Pero talaga, yung palaging inaawayan because of pera, na kawadon talaga na yung umuwi, lalo na kung yung sweldo, umuwi instead of giving the yung sweldo, wala na, ininom, lasing, kulang ang support, talagang kulang man ng trabaho. The wife is, lalo na kung maraming anak, nag-expect na mayroong dadalhin para sa tuan. So, magiging magiging source of away na. Tapos, yun na, magsakitan.
Tapos may iba ba din po sa kanila, parang feeling nila tama lang ginawa ng asawa nila, hindi parang sa ibang movie parang ganun siya.
Okay. Yung na gano'n na perception, that is sa physical abuse mo sa wife, although may mga din na hindi sila kasal, but under RR in 8262, they are also covered. Yun yung kung kumbaga, most of the victim women are, sila ba, yung nila yung, kumbaga, they are accepting yung ginagawa sa kanila because they thought that is part of the marriage life, and they are hoping na ma-change, mabago. Although, despite of this law, nandito naman, kunti lang talaga yung filing kasi we consider naman kasi that is involving family. If we try to put our shoe in the shoe of the victim, hindi, mahirap din, napakahirap to decide na kakasuhan mo yung ama ng mga anak mo. Majority of women, they bear on, bahalang sasaktan sila, nadudurong yung puso nila, basta yung tingin buo lang ang pamilya. Dahil may mga tawag na magiging tatay, or kahit na durog ng puso nila, basta sa paningin ng iba, hindi sila magkahiwalay-hiwalay. Kasi most of the time, the mother na sacrifice a lot to save the family, to save their relationship. So yun yung pa rin na, yung tingin ng nanay, kahit with all the laws alam niya, kahit kami sa aming experience, nahuli na, we prepare all the document, kasi ulang bayad yun sa police. Dito, mas madali naman lang kasi tatawag lang sila ng 911. After responde, huli talaga yan. Kasi nakatawag sila kaagad ng assistance. So, nadala sa police. Sometimes, yung iba outright, talagang magpapail ako ng kaso, talagang eager. Pagka kinabukasan, babalik na lang yan, susundiin, pipirma na lang daw siya. Pero, hindi naman yung nag-end doon kasi yung special law yun. So, they can always, pwede nilang mag-file kasi yung physical injury, or slight physical injury, or within that, they can file up to 10 years. Pwede nilang ipapile yun. So, we cannot induce the victim to file a case kasi wala sa aming yan, we are the one to assist lang kung ano yung gusto ng biktima. So, doon lang kami yan. Magbigay lang kami ng options. Mag-advise lang kami na ganito, mayroon pong batas, ito pwede mong gawin, protection order. Sometimes, o majority din, kasi they are, naguguluhan, i-refer din namin sila for counseling para matutulungan din na ano yung gusto nilang decision na gagawin at yung nangyari din sa kanila para ma-address din yung problema kasi makikerry all the sa ilang life if we cannot address that problem. Yun usually kahit na may mga cases din kami na hindi naman nag-rely lang ang biktima sa husband. May sarili siya ding income, mas ano pa nga siya, mas malaki pa ang kanyang kwan. May mga biktima din kami na ang husband yung nasa bahay, siya nagtatrabaho. So, hindi mo maano na yung babae, inano niya, tiniis niya lahat is because wala siyang pera o wala siyang choice sa life. So, yun talaga, one of the saving a family or a relationship, parang yun yung isa sa mga, sa akin nakikita ko. Kasi, nakita naman namin ng ibang situation na siya naman ang nagtatrabaho, yung husband niya, may mga situation na gano'n, hindi pa rin niya may iwan-iwan, walang trabaho, nasa bahay lang, nasinggero pa, hindi niya magawang anuhin. So, isa yun sa mga kuan na gusto niya maging buo yung pamilya na kahit durog na yung puso niya. Martyr kasi yung kadalasan mo sa babaeng martyr.
Usually, pag intimate moments, hindi kontrolado ng babae. Halimbawa, I once spoke to a group of urban poor women. Sila yung may problem pero ang daming mga anak, di ba? Yung mga anak, hindi pa mga anak. Lumalaki talaga yung problem. So, I spoke to a group of urban poor women and this particular group had husbands who were construction workers. And so, umaalis sila, wala sila doon sa kanilang community the whole week because they're working somewhere else. And when they come back, Sabado, ang tawag nila doon, Sabado nights, kasi Sabado may sweldo na, malamang makainom, at malamang pipilitin sila to have unprotected sex. So, that's so whatever lecture you have about using natural or artificial birth control, it flies out the window in a context where the husband who is drunk is home and wants to be intimate. And so that's when, issues of women's control over their bodies becomes very real. While you have laws that are supposed to protect that, and while you have programs that are supposed to support women and also hold them accountable, pero yung social relations ng ating bayan medyo mas meron pa rin control ng lalaki kasi siyempre yung rape, di ba? Nakakarinig pa rin tayo na bakit naman kasi nagsuot ng maiksi o bakit naman kasi naglakad ng ng ganun ka-late ng gabi, no? So, wala, victim blaming, pangalawa, sinisisi mo pa. Pangalawa, it misses the point that no one, whether woman or man, should be attacked just because of how they're dressed or where they are. Walking home from work, kay call center agent, wala kang magawa kung shift mo gabi, diba? So walking late, early in the morning home from work is not an invitation for rape. In our society, for some reason, we think that's the explanation. So again, that can be legislated. But how do you change that?
Okay, so last question na ba? Sa inyo ba din po ang yung sa trafficking?
Yes, trafficking and person.
So, parang massive ba siya dito sa Davao yung cases ng trafficking?
Davao City, we are transient yung Davao City in terms of trafficking in person under RA 9208 as amended by 10364 expanded Act. Transient ang Davao City kasi most of the victims are coming from provinces, the nearby provinces. And
bigla may papasok na dayo. Usually, pag nakita lang maporma na bakit taga Maynila na yun, nag-recruit. Andun kaagad yung perception ng mga people from the rural areas na parang, uy, pag taga Maynila, pag taga Sugar, may alam to. No? May alam to. Pero hindi nila, may alam to na, may dala to na kabutihan para sa atin. Pero hindi nila, minsan, inisip talaga na, hindi nila inisip na sila bibiktimahin lang. Sila gagamitin lang. Sila parang ilaron lang ba? Ilad. No? Ilad lang sila, no? So yung nga lang. So, karamihan sa mga biktima nga gawin ganon. That's why we really chose to go to those areas, yung mga highly vulnerable areas. This is where we can find children at risk and women at risk.
Yung recruitment from yun sa lower barangay, sa barangay level pa lang. If you are a legal agency, no need for you to go house to house na magre-recruit ka for kasi sa human trafficking kasi there is yan pangdadaya na kunwari magre-recruit, may trabaho doon, malaking sweldo, ganyan, with all the promises. So majority of our saka yung magiging victim din sa human trafficking, yun talaga yung naghahanap ng trabaho talaga. So, pa rin, poverty pa rin, nakawalang So, kahit yung iba, alam nila na hindi yung safe or they doubt it, legal yan na agency, may doubt na sila, ganun pa rin, makabahala lang, basta't makalabas lang ng bansa. Yun yung kanilang iniisip. Wala na silang ano ba yung pagkasita nila, magiging ano ba din sila doon.
Takot. And, parang, di ba, once na parang biktima ka, parang, sino lalapitan ko? Okay? And again, it's the culture of Filipinos to report. And then yung, I don't know if it's part of being resilient or whatever, but the tendency of Filipinos is not really to be outspoken about it. And then yung takot, hiya.
Yung stigma.
Stigma also.
Not touch.
Yes, that's it. It's a problem.
Especially kung sexual exploitation.
They will not.
For these cases, mas marami ang women na traffic ba or
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Women depend like sa sexual exploitation babayan. Pero ngayon may trend na tayo na even boys.
At saka tandaan natin, maraming forms of human trafficking. That's why isa dyan is online cybersexting. And then we have the illegal recruitment, which mostly also leads to human trafficking. Okay? And that is very rampant in the Philippines. Diba? Marami tayong OFWs who go abroad through illegal means, like they go through backdoor. Ngayon, dati, yun, sa Sambuanga.
Masaba.
Oo,
Sambuanga. Tawi-tawi.
Oo, tawi-tawi. Ngayon, it's in Palawan already kasi there are mechanisms already there sa tawi-tawi na binabantayan na. That's why the illegal recruiters are now going to Palawan. So, yun na yung backdoor. Remember Mary Jane Veloso?
Yes.
Yeah,
meron ding upfront ngayon, yung mga Dubai, yung mga Abu Dhabi, yung UAE na tinatawag nating tourist workers na yun. They just pay a certain amount and then they go there as tourists. Pero actually, pagkat yung TNT sila, gumagawa ng trabaho. So, yun ang mga modus ngayon, ng mga traffickers na iintay sila.
So, they become undocumented. So, whatever happens to them, wala talagang nagagawa ang Pilipinas. In fact, we have two cases
from Davao.
They went to Dubai as tourists. Tourists.
Yung isa, businessman visa.
Businessman visa yung isa. So, pagdating doon, naghanap sila ng trabaho. Okay. So, undocumented sila. In other words, POEA, OWA, wala silang record doon. So, what happened was, nasagasaan sila. So, they met an accident. One is now in coma. So, grabe sila. Grabe ang nila. So, because undocumented sila, wala masyado. Hindi natin matutulungan masyado ng gobyerno. So, ganun ang nangyayari.
But still, OWA offered assistance pa rin. Oh, by the way, she died already. So, yung gano'n, ano? So, yun, they fall prey sa skin tang ng traffickers. Promising them a good job, you know. Actually, they were just duped, you know, enticed.
RA 9710, which is the Magna Carta of women. It's a really comprehensive women's human rights law. And through this law, in 9710 Magna Carta, we complied with a major requirement of CITO. Ang problema palagi ay implementation. Hindi lang yung paano pinapatupad, diba? Pero kung napapatupad ba siya ng consistently and nararamdaman ba ng karamihan ng kababaihan kung mga So yun yung mga issues na so I thought, if you ask me, kulang ba sa batas? I can think of a few laws that we need, but I also would say, to be fair, ang dami ng babatas, pero problema talaga natin ang implementation. Not essentialist naman, pero it boils down to the choices that we make as an individual. So, every day, you and me, we're afforded that chance every day in many situations to either sustain the way things are, magmura tayo, na babae, part ng babae ang gamitin natin, o mag-wolf whistle sa kababaihan, or slut shame ang kilala, or to pass or to stereotype women as being malandi. Individual choices are there. So we get to make those choices, or it's also possible to make changes that affirm women in a way na hindi nadi-discriminate ang men. So halimbawa, sa bahay, when you assign roles, sino ang maghuhugas ng plato, hindi automatic na babae yun. Sa klase, kung magbibigay ng assignment, sinong secretary, hindi automatic na babae yun. Hindi rin automatic na pag-presidente, lalaki. So, yung mga ganong klaseng choices, binabago na rin kaunti-unti yung relations. I still think that we need to pay attention to the laws of the land and the emerging issues.
Be aware. Be aware, be a voice, be involved. And then be safe. Okay? So be aware, meaning they really have to listen, to inform themselves, educate themselves about what human trafficking is all about, or what the issue is all about. And then be a voice. If ever, like, nasa community, and they suspect na, uy, yung kaduda-duda ba, na may bata lagi doon, parang hindi niya parents yung kasama niya, diba? So, being a voice they should be the ones who would go to the barangay to report, and we also give out mga hotlines para maka-report sila anonymously. And then we also have the Freedom app, which can be downloaded, wherein they can report cases na magpunta yan siya internationally sa partner namin doon sa US. So, mga ganon. And then, be involved. Meaning, kung may mga community sila, may mga group sila, they can invite us, or they themselves can share the awareness to their peers, to their group. And then, yung be safe namin, yun na yung, may tatlo kami, yung be aware, be worry, or be safe from UP,
recruiters, fake friends.
Fake friends.
Mataas na din ang level of awareness kasi grabe yung massive campaign in this na pwede na silang mag-report, hindi na sila mahiya kasi separate yan. Sa lahat ng sa lahat ng station, sa 12 station ng Davao City, mayroon kasing separate unit for that, yun yung WCD, exclusive. So, babae yung maging interview. So, and we strictly observe the confidentiality of the report. Na walang ibang makakaalam, lalong-lalo na hindi namin pwedeng i-distribute for media or sa publicly. So they are protected under the law. Okay, so for sa lahat we have safe na po tayong kasi majority of the victim are nahihiya, mapupunta sa police, feeling nila they are criminals, or pinag-usapan yung problema nila. So, mayroon na kaming train and separate talaga na they can assure you na hindi po lalabas yung story ninyo, yung pangalan ninyo, kasi all cases man yan, violence against women, child abuse, human trafficking, ano ba yan, ang pornography. So all cases po ng violation of women, that is covered with the confidentiality. Hindi po yan basta-basta namin ilalabas yung pangalan ninyo. So, pwede po kayong magpag-blatter kasi yung ano naman, hindi naman ano yan na for the purpose of recording, i-blatter is filing of the case. Maybe someday, magagamit ninyo yan balang araw for any legal reference. So, yun yung isa sa mga ano. And we have bago din nating number ngayon na di-launch, initiated by our mayor, Mayor Inday Sara Duterte, yung bagong Kian Gabriel Hotline, or that is a child abuse hotline. So aside from 911 ng ating hotline, pag child abuse cases, mayroon na pwede ninyong i-text doon, number 0908-818-444, apat po na po. And then, we have 226-444. So, those who have may mga telephone. So, pwede ninyong i-text doon. No need to put your name, kung sino kayo. Text lang ninyo yung location, barangay, kung ano yung nature ng pang-abuso, lalong-lalo na sa bata. So, pupuntahan agad ng rescue team yan, the police, the barangay official.
In 1993, the United Nations passed the Declaration on the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Article 3 of the Declaration stipulates the following: women are entitled to the equal enjoyment and protection of all human rights and fundamental freedom in the political, economic, social, cultural, civil, or any other field. These rights include the right to life,
The right to equality.
the right to liberty and security of person,
The right to equal protection under the law.
the right to be free from all forms of discrimination,
The right to the highest standard attainable of physical and mental health.
the right to just and favorable conditions of work,
And the right not to be subjected to torture or other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment.